Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I have some Rogue Mage 2v2 to show you guys, and I really want to break this game down because this game was very beautiful and it was just very scripted in our goes, and we just got every single cooldown one by one, and it's really just a nice game to display how Rogue Mage in 2v2 should be played. So let's jump into it real quick, guys. I am playing Soothing Darkness, not Elusiveness. That's going to allow me to regenerate health when I am in stealth. I am actually playing from the rogue point of view here. I'm playing with my friend on Frost Mage, and guys, this video should help anyone watching that is playing Rogue Mage in 2v2 that might be having a hard time. Now, let me just preface this video with saying that this game went extraordinarily well. Not every game is going to look like this, but this is kind of what you're aiming for. And since we actually got a game where it's really just perfect, I really wanted to show you guys how it looked. So right away, my mage is starting in stealth. I'm starting in stealth. The mage is going invis, and the Holy Paladin is putting up the Lights Grades buff. Just to note, this is a hard matchup, right? It's a Frost Mage and a Holy Pally, and they're both humans. They both have 2 trinkets. There's also 2 blocks from the Frost Mages, and I'm not sure whether this guy's playing Wings or double sack yet, right? But he might have 2 bops, 2 sacks, or just 1 if he's playing melee Wings. Right away, guys, setting the Paladin to my focus target, going for the either sap 1 or 2 sap the mage right as he comes out. My mage checking, we're playing no voice, right? So I'm checking how long my mage has left on invis. If he came out like right now, then we'd really have to get ready for the mage to cast a sheep on him or start some damage. No, he comes out right about now, and we're spamming control 1. We're spamming sap on to the mage, and we get it right away as he's casting his first ability. This sap is very important, guys. If we don't get this sap, that means the mage can maybe get my mage and a polymorph to go right away. Basically, you want to sap the guy that you want to open on to keep him still, get some off CC onto the healer, and then follow up that CC, and then open up onto the sapped target with a big Ebon Bolt or a big orb. That's your ideal opener. So this sap is very, very important. This is also going to allow my mage to spell steal the shield off of the Frost Mage and get a nice big opener onto him. This sap is very, very critical, guys. So we sap the mage. I'm popping Sprint, Mark for Death, Kidney onto the Paladin, and then step cheap back here over to the mage, okay? So right away, we're going to get some follow-up CC. Mage trinkets the cheap shot immediately, and we'll throw him into, hopefully, a re-cheap shot here. Throw him into that re-cheap shot. My mage swaps Icy Veins, Comet Storm, Ice Nova probably, and then the polymorph does land onto the Paladin as well. That Blood Elf Silence comes out. Huge damage onto the mage. Looks like he's going to need to use some defensive, and he does throw out the Ice Block. Right away, guys. Vanish. Gone. Out. See ya. I'm not going for more cooldowns here. I'm not, hitting the mage in the ice block. Obviously, I'm not hitting, going over to the pally. He's already on stun ER for 9 more seconds. I'm out of there, and that's very, very important. I'm looking to get a sap on the mage right out of this block. He is out of combat because he just sat that block. I'm sapping the mage. Once again, guys, this sap is very critical because now we can spell steal and kind of set up on to the mage. Okay, resapping a couple times, resetting the pally back to my focus. We don't have sheep DR for about 10 seconds, so we are just going to sit in stealth here for a minute. I blind the paladin. The blind has 6 seconds left on duration. Polymorph has 5 seconds left until the diminishing returns fades, so we can get a sap or a follow sheep off of the blind because the poly will be right off of diminishing return. Now we're opening up onto the paladin, or onto the mage once again with the cheap shots. Now we're going for either the Paladin's Trinket Sack, we're going for the Mage's second block, but he's still in hypothermia, so we're not going to be able to get that quite yet, or we're going to go for some type of cooldown. So let's see what we actually do manage to get here. We get the Paladin's Trinket Sack, okay? We're going to cheap shot the Paladin. We throw out the polymorph. This polymorph obviously wasn't needed because the sack is out. It's just going to break. But my mage probably was casting that before the Paladin Trinket Sack. Trinket Sack comes out. Once again, guys, this is the most important thing if you can take out of the video. If you take out anything from this video, look how quickly I'm running. I'm not staying in. I'm not switching to the Paladin. I'm not trying to do more damage. I am running away, going for restells. This is the primary difference from 2v2 to 3v3. In 3v3, you can make a lot of switches. You can keep up that damage. That's why a lot of rogues have trouble in double DPS 2v2 situations. You need to get out right away, get that re-stealth, and then go for another go when your diminishing returns come back. 7 seconds on polymorph. 7 seconds on the stun DRs, 9 seconds on the DR and Pally. That's about how long we're going to wait. My mage now is sitting in an entire ice block, okay? My mage sits the ice block. He's going to do a lot of pillar kiting, a lot of line of sight. He can sheep the mage, right? He does not want to sheep the paladin. If he sheeps the paladin, it ruins our diminishing return for the go, because we need the sheeps on the paladin when we're bursting the mage. But he can sheep the mage, he can counterspell the mage, he can line of sight the mage, he can ice block, he can spell steal. My mage's ice block is over. He does counterspell the mage there on the Evan Bolt. I'm looking for either a sap or some type of CC on the paladin. We're going to throw the full kidney onto the paladin and a cheap shot on the mage. Here, guys, we're looking to get either the paladin's bubble, the mage's second block, maybe more trinkets. We're looking for more cooldowns once again. This is our third go of the match. We're cheap shotting the mage. We do get a second trinket. We cheap shot the trinket. 3 cheap shots in a row. Tons of burst onto the mage. Paladin bubbles. Okay, mage trinkets, and it looks like they actually overlap a block and a sack. So this is a little miscommunication. The paladin bubble sack and the mage ice block. Not the greatest use of defensive cooldowns on their part. But once again, that would just mean you would have one more go. So the first go, we got the trinkets. Second go, we got the trinket sack. Third go, we got the bubble sack and the block. So now, what do I do? Run to a pillar, no big surprise. My mage is playing this great. He's already behind the pillar. I'm in stealth behind my pillar. We're hanging out, okay? This is not the time to do anything. This is the time to run and reset. As rogue mage, it's going to be a lot of resetting. Run, 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 run. Boom, run in double CC burst. Run, 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 run. One or the other, guys. No in between. All right, so we set the paladin back to the focus. Maybe trying to get a sap here on the mage because it's so good, like I said earlier. So we get the sap onto the mage, okay? Once again, very, very critical that we get this. That means my mage can set up an Ebon Bolt. That means if I kidney the paladin, my mage can sheep without the mage counterspelling. This sap is very, very important, okay? So we're going to maybe double or triple sap this mage here, and then switch the CC on over to the paladin, and get a nice big opener from there. We actually get the kidney onto the paladin, cheap shot over onto the mage, and this is pretty much game over. The mage has trinket in 1.4 seconds. The paladin has no more trinkets, no more bubbles, no more sacks, I believe, and the mage has no ice block. I have Cold Blood, I have Gormaz, I have Dance, and I have Symbols. This guy should just flop if my mage can connect any damage. I throw out the bomb there. Not the greatest use of a global cooldown. Not that it's terrible, but, you know, I didn't need the bomb because the Pally's in a full sheep. So the bomb definitely was not needed. Mage blinks out. Do connect the Cold Blood, the Gormaz, the Symbols, the Dances. The mage does go down. No surprise there. And yeah, this game was really just a nice example of how you should really be playing Rogue Mage. Here's the damage breakdown. 10 million, 6 million. This looks pretty standard. If you are running a lot, the enemy team isn't going to have much of a chance to burst you down. But what I really want to emphasize here in this match, guys, is how much of the time we spent just setting up our CC and running compared to how much of the time we're bursting. The actual burst lasts, what, 5-6 seconds? Other than that, you are playing to live. You don't have a healer. I think Rogue Mage 2's, the big problem is they open up and they're throwing every cooldown, and they're, offensive cloaking, throwing up the cloak, the evasion, and then swapping targets and trying to get more cooldowns, and then they die. That's not how you should play. You should, get that cross CC, burst, get a bunch of cooldowns, run, reset, rinse and repeat till, you get the trinkets, you get the sacks, you get the ice blocks, you get the bubbles, you work through the enemy's defensive cooldowns, and then finally, once they have nothing left, you do one final go, maybe with the Cold Blood, the Gormaz, the Icy Veins, a nice big final go, and then you should win that game. Alright guys, I hope that video is super helpful for any rogue mages out there struggling in 2v2. And let me know what you think about this video on how I really slowed down just one game and really broke it down onto every single sap, cheap shot, why we were doing each thing, and our mindset and what our objectives were in that game. If you guys want me to break down games like that much slower, let me know if you like this type of video with a thumbs up. If you guys did not like this video, make sure to thumbs it down so I know you don't like the video, and then talk to me in the comments about what you guys want to see for next time, what type of videos. Maybe it's some more Rogue Mage, maybe from the Mage point of view. I have posted that before, that I liked a chance to get the Rogue point of view out in this video. or if you want any other type of videos. I've been playing a little bit more my Disc Priest, so we have some Disc Priest footage if you guys want to see that. And I've been playing a little bit of Rated Battlegrounds. We have some like 2600 MMR games in Rated Battlegrounds from yesterday if you guys want to see that. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. It's really up to you guys, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.